Chest number 4. What are we getting? Oh, we already got an item. Carol's leather skirt. First item, 4KC. Let's go, dude. It's not the best item in the world. It is legs. It's not tank legs, but you know what? I'm sure that I will find actual use for that item. It's not crap. First item is not crap. First thing I want to point out, what is this? Why is this seal? I always thought it was a necklace, but I guess, I don't know, it's off-center and that really bothers me. So gonna go ahead and start off by showing you guys our total level that we're starting this episode with. Same level that we ended the last video on, 1,409. And our goals for this week, I think we are going to be going for continuing to work on the Fury. I'm going to get all the buckets of sand. I can only get about 1,500 an hour, so it's going to take me a decent amount of time to fill up 20,000 more buckets. Might also start on Mage Training Arena, and we're going to keep working on Barrows to hopefully get ourselves those tank legs. So let's go ahead and just dive right into this. I also want to say before I get too deep into this episode that if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you like and subscribe and comment and all that stuff. It really does help my video get seen by more people, which not only motivates me more as a content creator, but lets me know that you guys are enjoying these videos and that I'm doing something right. And if you'd like to see things done a bit differently, don't be afraid to comment that after watching the video. Unintentional first level of the grind, just got 73 magic while teleporting to my POH to fill up buckets. We're getting pretty close to 14k, so we're almost halfway there now. I like that this is not Shopscape meta, but I gotta admit, buckets is just not the best, man. Thank you for the ARM staff, I appreciate it. But, oh, fucking, a dupe already. Really? How are you gonna give me a dupe? I have fucking 3 items, man. I have 3 items and I get a dupe already. What the fuck? You know what? I'm probably gonna alk it. I think I'm gonna alk it. I mean, it's 168k GP right there. I was saying I'm having some money problems. Yes! Deserved! Deserved item, boys! So deserved. So deserved, dude. I just tanked Carol with no prayer, dude. Give me that Varix helm. Best helmet. I have tank body and a tank helm. I don't have tank legs, which is all I actually came here for. I mean, woo, but oof. Well, not that I have any right to complain yet, but that is 75 KC at Barrows, with the last item being that Varix helmet that you guys probably saw in the last clip. Actually, just 6 hours straight at Barrows. I can only get about like 6 or 7 chests an hour because of the speed at which I can kill the things, and the traveling is very slow as well. So I know to most people 75 KC is nothing, but for me that's like, you know, already 10 to 12 hours of Barrows, man. Also, we're at just about 20,000 buckets of sand as well, so hopefully I can finish knocking that out pretty soon and then grind out the remaining magic levels and finally start on crafting. Coming in with the weekly tiers of Guthix, getting up to 30 Runecrafting, which I think means that we can now make, yes, Cosmic Runes. It's actually going to be pretty nice for the future of this account, because I probably will need some of those. Now that I can craft them, I don't have to worry about going to the wilderness or any inconvenient location to buy them. Okay, I think that just about does it. 30,000 buckets of sand, as well as the 5,000 seaweed I have right here. I think that should hopefully, not entirely sure, but hopefully that will get me the level I need. If I need a little bit more, that's fine. I mean, I can always get more buckets and whatnot, but that should be 61 to 85 banked. Now the problem is I have to get 77 magic, because in case I didn't mention earlier, which I'm like 99% sure that I did, 77 is the level for Superglass make. So I'm going to continue alching the blood runes I've been getting from Barrows, which we do have a decent chunk of right now. Need to buy some more nature runes, but hopefully as long as we're breaking even there, that's basically free XP. And then I'm going to have to figure out how to make enough money to actually buy the Onyx once we get there. Well, continuing to do some raid alting whenever I'm doing raids on my normal Iron Man. And I already got myself the Ancient Tablet, which is very, very nice to have. Kind of wish I had that before I collected all those buckets of sand. I still don't have a Xerix Talisman yet, haven't even grinded for one or attempted to. But since I got some Lizardman Fangs earlier, this will actually go pretty well. It'll be a pretty nice, easy way of banking whenever I have to in the future. Maybe when I'm doing my Cosmic Runecrafting, because that's how I did it on my normal Iron, so it'll be nice to have. Looking at my Death Rune stack right now is actually really, really healthy. So what I might do is, I might end up actually just using some of these Death Runes on Blue Dragons to get some Prayer XP, since Prayer's going to be kind of slow to come by on a hardcore. And then maybe I'll end up just selling these blood runes off to the one rune shop in Al-Kharid to get some more GP for when I actually need to get the Onyx. Not sure yet. For now, I think I'm just going to do a couple more Barrows runs. Yes! Yes, dude. Oh my god. I'm over the fucking moon about that. I don't know if it might be a little laggy. I'm actually, for the first time, doing Barrows off stream. Oh my god, yes. I know it's only 91 KC. That's not even like that crazy or dry or anything for most people, but like, dude, I pretty much doubled my KC since my last item, and I was, you know, I get like 6 chests an hour, so. We got tank legs, dude. We got tank legs. That's amazing. Well, on to training magic. I think I'm going to do what I said. I'm just going to use a few thousand of my casts of Ibans over at Blue Dragons just to get some banked XP for prayer. And then I guess we just move on up to whatever happens next that gets me all the way to 77 magic. A bit of a, I don't know if you'd really consider this a milestone, but I consider this a milestone level coming in. 75 magic. The count has actually come along pretty far. We now have access to the Trident of the Seas that we're not going to have for a long time, and the Sanguinesi Staff, which we'll probably never have. So, while killing blue dragons, I picked myself up another hard clue scroll that I was able to complete. Had to drop 2 other ones that I got, but luckily I was able to complete this one, so let's go ahead and see what we get. Whoa, that is very underwhelming. I killed a few more dragons than I thought I did. Wow. 348 bones there. I'm having to recharge my Ibans again. This is, I went through like a charge and a half. Oh wow, actually, my staff ran out as I killed the last dragon. I didn't even realize. That's actually perfect. Alright, I'm gonna go recharge this, and then not sure what I'm gonna do for the rest of my magic. 76 magic coming in while AFKing the Ammonite crabs and raiding on my other account. Not doing scaled raids right now, but if I start doing it, then obviously I'll move this account back over there again in attempts to get some of the beautiful, beautiful alt loot. In the process of working on getting 77 magic, I decided to go back to Blue Dragons. Got myself another hard clue, managed to complete it, and let's see what we get. Another magic short bow. This one is not such a great clue, honestly. But you know what? A little bit of Elks and a third MSB. You know what? Honestly, this is probably the only bad clue we've had so far. And one more Elk to go. There it is, 77 magic. It's not going to say anything in the guide. Also, 1425 total. But yeah, we can now do Superglass make, which is awesome. So I'm pretty much just going to get right on that. I have to go buy tons and tons and tons of Astral Runes before I can get started. But other than that, I think we're good to go. I mentioned earlier that I was going to just sell off these blood runes since I don't really have much use for them for now. And as you can see, I'm not the only one doing it here. They should always sell for the same price no matter what. So I should be able to get a decent amount of money from doing this that'll help me fund buying the Astral and Fire runes for Superglass make. So in the background you guys can see how I am doing my Superglass making. I take 3 giant seaweed out and then the rest of my inventory, 18 buckets of sand, and eventually I have to pick up some of this molten glass that just kind of sits on the ground, which is a little bit annoying, but this way saves me a lot of runes and it's a bit faster. So I just want to give you guys a quick update on the goals of the account in case you guys aren't really aware. The reason I'm doing things this way is I want to acquire a Fury before I start doing Slayer. Now I've never really played like this before, but you guys can probably see the trend of this account. I haven't done very much Slayer yet. What I'm trying to do is get the best gear possible for Slayer before getting right into it, and then once we get to Slayer, it's just going to be a straight shot all the way until like 87, until I get a Trident, with maybe some alt raids thrown in there. Then I'll probably mix it up a little bit along the way. A few hours later, and we are now about halfway through our buckets of sand. 24,385 molten glass so far. I do believe that I need to have roughly 50,000 at the end, which means I think right now I'm a little bit below average. But since the seaweed making or the Superglass making is slightly variable, hopefully I can make up for that by the end, or hopefully the XP that I get for actually using the spell gets me the rest of the way there. This worked out like almost perfectly. The last cast of Superglass make is actually going to get me 68 crafting. So yeah, 68 crafting, we can now craft blue d'hide chaps. Actually kind of a useful thing because blue d'hide is used for a lot of clue steps, and getting blue d'hide is obviously very easy. I kill blue dragons all the time. Let's see where we're at. 48,000 molten glass. I'm going to double check and make sure that's enough because it might be cutting it a little close. I think by my calculations that I'm going to be literally like 200 molten glass off. So I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I have some gems I can cut, and by alting raids, I'll probably get a few more gems that I should be able to chop up. Coming in with 70 crafting. Really haven't gotten too far along here, but if we hadn't gotten any from Hunter, we would now be able to just now make power ammies. But it's kind of weird that I'm going straight from a power ammy to a fury, so still just about 46,000 molten glass to go. This is going to take probably about 25-ish hours or so. Next monumental level, 75 crafting coming in. I think at this level, damn, magic birdhouses would be really nice because I'm still doing maple. I think at this level I could actually boost up to make a glory if I really wanted to. It's either at 75 or 80, I can't really remember. Yeah, so I could boost up to make a glory right now if I wanted to. Kind of irrelevant because I'm jumping right past it, I'm going to get that level anyway. But Slayer Rings or the ability to make them will also be kind of beneficial down the line, in case I get an Eternal Gem early on or something. So as you can see by the bottom right, or not really bottom right, but right here, I'm about to get 6-hour logs, 78 crafting. This is my second 6-hour log of the day. Down to 30,000 molten glass, or a little bit less than 30,000. I think I'm just going to stop, because 12 hours straight of crafting, probably not the best idea in the world. Alright, there is 80 crafting on the hardcore, so we can now actually make glories if I want to. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm going to make any because I'm just going straight for the Fury. I have some stuff in here. I think I have, yeah, I have 6 crystal keys that I could make, so I could make 6 glories. I probably will make them after I make the Fury, but 80 crafting, huge milestone, 5 levels to go. Still at it, non-stop crafting. I have not left this bank in quite a while. 83 coming in, which is black d'hide shields. That might be something that I actually look into. I don't know if I can actually make the other stuff, because I'm pretty sure it has a fletching requirement as well, and if it does, then I won't be able to make that, but that's something to look into for when I'm doing range training related things, since I don't have a range shield yet. 2 more levels though, we're almost there. 1 level to go, dude. I'm actually like so excited. It's so weird to be this excited about this, but I can now make full black d'hide, which is incredible. I don't really know if I will. I guess I might make d'hide chaps because the Carol's leather skirt, there's not really much necessity to use that outside of, you know, the situations where having the extra magic defense is needed. You know, I said I wasn't going to make any glories, but I think I'm going to anyway. I used all my keys and turned them into dragon stones, but more importantly, there is 85 crafting, such a huge milestone for any Iron Man account to get. And I'm so happy I got it so early. Most of the time, I don't get this until I'm like way into Slayer and everything. So I shouldn't say most of the time. I've only done this one other time on an Iron Man, but 85 crafting is done. Now it's not going to tell you right here, Amethyst Arrow Tips, woo fucking who. But this means I can officially, as you guys already know, because you probably heard this a million times in every other Iron Man's video, I can now +5 boost to get an Onyx Amulet. The only difference between other accounts and mine is that I don't have a lot of GP right now. So, and I know I don't have enough Chaos Runes. So I don't even know if I can actually afford it yet. The first thing I want to do is see if I can find a place to sell off the lantern lenses that I got from all the molten glass. See if I can get some GP, even like 100k back out of that, and I'd be pretty happy. Then I'm going to have to go do the Karamja Easy Diaries to get the gloves, and then I guess we'll just see where we're at from there. Hopefully, we'll have enough. But before I go and do that, I do want to just enchant these glories. I don't think I'm going to go out of my way and charge them or anything right now, but it is nice to have access to glories should I ever, you know, need them, or maybe I fall short on the Fury right now. I guess we'll have to find out. So I checked a couple of the different shops here. I tried it at the charters, and I tried it at a normal general store. The charters start out for buying the lantern lenses for 10, and then it goes down to 7, and it stays flat at 7. A regular general store starts out at 28 and then still goes down to 7. So I don't think it really matters where I sell these, because I'm not going to hop worlds just to keep myself getting a few more coins at the start of every one of these, because that would take literally 1,000 world hops. So I'm just going to chuck these all the way for 7, which is actually more than I thought I would get. I thought I'd get like 2 or 3 each. So 7 GP each is fine. That's going to bring me about 400k back. 336k is actually a pretty good amount. So I'm going to go figure out how many Chaos Runes I can get with this. I really don't think it's going to be enough though, which is going to suck. This is going to sound like a Billy Mays infomercial right now, but prepare yourselves. First of all, you see in the background I'm doing some blast furnace with gold ore. Why am I doing that? First of all, to get 1450 total, obviously. But I spent 25k to turn my cooking gauntlets into goldsmith gauntlets. The reason I did this is because I'm turning all the gold ore I got from 60 mining and from alting raids 1 into bars so that I can make jewelry out of all the gems I've gotten from alting raids 1 so that I can alch that to get more GP, to buy more chaos runes, to fund myself the Onyx. I know this is really crazy, but it's better than thieving again. Made and alched all of the bracelets from my gems. Now I just have to finish killing this Joker, and that will be the Karamja Easy Diaries completed. Then I have to go back to Varrock, buy some more chaos runes, and then I should be good. So there we go. So I have this completed. Gonna head back to Varrock now, buy some chaos runes, then come back here to sell them when I claim the gloves. Barely scraping by, it seems like. I think I talked to this guy, I hope. Can I have my diary thing? And there we go. Okay, Karamja Easy Diary completed. Awesome, so I should only need 260,000 total. I think I have enough here, because I'm pretty sure death runes sell for 2 times the total of chaos runes. I think it's time to start raising cats again, because I just dumped like all of my runes and all of my money into this. Really hope I get some money back from Slayer. But there is our Onyx purchased. Now I just have to go get a bunch of stews and boost up to be able to craft it. It's going to be laggy at the start of this, but fuck it. Please tell me that the boost stayed. Did I get it? Ah, easy. Alright. It only took 3 tries. That's actually pretty good. I'll take 3 tries for sure. Now here's the, like, obligatory, oh look, here's how it looks before it's enchanted kind of thing. Oh, yay. I obviously don't have the level for this. I think it's 87. I don't know if this will actually get me enough to do this, but I'm going to take the runes with me. I'm going to go into a raid and hope that an overload potion gets me there. So since I have an Iron Man account, I'm just going to tag the Mutadial on both accounts, and the Mutadial will drop an overload. So I should be able to pick it up on this account. And hopefully that overload gets me to 87 magic. That's the goal. As you can see here, lived with 1 HP first of all, awesome. But I can now pick up this overload that the Mutadial dropped. I was going to use my own food, but, you know, if I don't have to. Now, the dream here is that this gets me the right level. So, I mean, I'm going to have to wait for it to regen a little bit, actually. Probably should have taken this, too. The next tick should bring me, hopefully, above 87 magic. If it doesn't, that sucks. Because that means I'm probably going to have to train some magic. But, okay, it does. Awesome. Does it bring me to... Oh, God. It brought me to 95. Alright, so way more than fine. I have to take this off. And bam. There we go. Amulet of Fury completed on the Hardcore Iron Man account within 2 months of account creation. I'm actually insanely pleased with that. This account's looking really, really good so far. And I think I can now finally get into doing Slayer. Now, I don't know if I am going to, like, jump into it right now, but we'll figure it out. So that was a lot of grinds just to get this one amulet, but it is so substantially better than anything I've had before it, which is fantastic. And that finally means that we can now get into some other grinds in this account that might be a bit more enjoyable for me, that aren't just skilling related. So I want to just say thank you to all of you guys who enjoyed this video. Hopefully it came together very well. And if you did enjoy it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Sharing the video around would be awesome too. But if you just do those things, that'd be fantastic. It helps me a lot more than you know. Now before I go, I want to leave you guys with a bit of a cliffhanger of the next episode. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys next time.